What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to LV Raider 10 YouTube channel. I want to start a new series reacting to the Behind the Shield series that the Raiders put out on their YouTube channel. And I watched a lot of it last year and I really enjoyed it. So now that I have a channel and this setup to be able to react to videos, I want to go ahead and start to watch the Behind the Shield series with you guys, with Raider Nation. I believe they're already 2 episodes in, so I'm going to do 1 episode today and then record another episode that's probably going to be uploaded at another time. But let's go ahead and do that.
For 65 years, the Raiders have been rooted in...
Before this starts, I just want to say the absolute incredible production of this series by the Raiders. It's just amazing. It was one of my favorite series last year, and I can't wait to, go ahead and watch some more, but let's go ahead.
Steeped in pride.
Let's smoke up, let's talk up. The Raiders goddamn way.
And covered in excellence. Now, the 2024 season is approaching.
Vegas, we here.
New faces, new mindset, same message.
Just win.
By consensus, this is the #1 tight end in the 2024 draft.
Yep.
The chase to taste greatness has begun.
You don't love this, shame on you.
And these dogs are starving.
Practice script, I go over this. Hey, just be smart, and you gotta help me out now. Keep building our culture. Keep building our culture. Trust. Everything we're doing is trying to build trust. I'm trying to build.
Let's see. Let's go back a little.
Keep building our culture. Keep building our culture. Trust.
Let's see. Trust, good intentions, bring everyone together, know one another, learn about one another, what you like, what you don't like, family, find each other's way. Why? That's a good. I think this is in the beginning of the year. Just kind of build that camaraderie, build that foundation to build a good team. Everyone has to trust each other. I like that. I like that a lot.
Everything we're doing is trying to build trust. I'm trying to build trust from me to you, you to me, coach to coach, player to player, and everybody to build. Accountability. Just own it. That's all I like everybody to do, own it. Ownership and commitment.
Let's see. Ownership, commitment. Do whatever it takes to win. Do my job to the fullest. Look in the mirror. Commitment. There will be struggle, but we can never quit. How am I going to make this work? Effort. Clear purpose. Action plan. All right.
Process, man. Hell of a job. Appreciate everybody being here for voluntary all-season program. But we can't cheat. Can't cheat.
That's huge for the Raiders that they had so many people for voluntary program. Voluntary. You see a lot of me guys, not really a lot of team guys in the NFL, and that's a sign that the Raiders are headed in the right direction. So all of these people saying Antonio Pierce is the wrong head coach, is not a good head coach, this is what he was brought in for. It's to build the Raiders culture. And you've seen it in Detroit and in Tennessee with those 2 head coaches, in Dan Campbell and Mike Vrabel. They built those cultures, and obviously Mike Vrabel is fired now, but he had the Titans at a #1 seed in the AFC, every season contenders, and now you see in the Detroit Lions, they're contenders as well in the NFC. So this is exactly what kind of coaching style that I believe Antonio Pierce can provide for the Raiders to build that culture, to bring it back to what the Raiders are known for. You know, pride in the shield, a toughness, and, you know, just all around just grit and a gritty team.
We can't take the easy way out. You have to trust the process. Everything we have to do, man, is with one mindset only: winning. We have a great opportunity to be a really good football team. And each and every day, we need to do this. Each and every day, do this. Make the most of the opportunity. Hey, just real quick, had a Raider pass away last night. Jim Otto played in 210 games,
R.I.P.
started 210 games, Hall of Famer, AFL champion. If you guys recall, Charles Woodson that kind of set the tone when they come in and smoke cigars with us after our last victory against the Denver Broncos on January 7th. And Jim Otto was in there with us celebrating, smoke cigars and stuff like that. So obviously a Raider through and through.
R.I.P. Jim Otto.
I was on the Oakland Raider football team. I just kept working every day to prove to them that I was worthy of being on the football team.
Hold him down there, baby! Hit him! Hit him! Make a break out there, gang! Come on, babe!
We would go on the field and take on anybody wearing that silver and black. I felt a lot of responsibility to make sure that I was doing the right thing in everything that I did, and that's the way I played. I was very thankful for what people have given me and the responsibility that it is to prove to everybody in the world that I could do it, that I was the best.
As the sun sets on the Raider Nation, I'm here at Allegiant Stadium to light the Al Davis Memorial Torch in honor of and tribute to Jim Otto, the original Raider. The entire Raider Nation's thoughts and prayers go out to Jim's wife Sally and the entire Otto family. Jim, may you rest in peace.
What's up, boss? How we doing, man?
How you doing?
All good, baby.
Hey,
Love.
congratulations.
Man, appreciate it.
Congratulations. We need you. We need you.
Good love, bro. Yes, sir, love.
The way he speaks to a crowd, you want to run through a wall for that guy, man. Like, just motivational, natural speaker, natural born leader. So I'm excited.
Every day.
Amen.
We need that energy. We need this energy right here.
This is what you give right here.
Come on.
I want to meet Antonio Pierce. I was just sharing. Like, I've never been this excited about a coach. Like, I would never come out to meet a coach, but Antonio has fired something up in me. I even want to work for him. Like, I'm excited.
What really brought me in to Antonio Pierce, in his first interview, you know, he said he was born a Raider. He lives the Raider way. Like, he is a Raider through and through. And I think that just that kind of old school, a little bit kind of mindset is going to be super beneficial for the Raiders. And I'm really excited to see him build this culture back up, especially with somebody like Max Crosby, who is known to, you know, do everything right and be the most hardworking person in a building. That I think it's a great building block to go ahead and continue. And Davante Adams as well. I'm excited to see Antonio Pierce build this culture up.
I'm excited the direction that the Raiders are going, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, man, how we doing, man? Come on, man. How we doing? How you doing, man? Good.
Came all the way from Alabama for this, man.
He gave a fan base that was thirsty and dry and, you know, dehydrated. He gave them that water, and that first drip of water when it hits your tongue and it hits your throat and it's all of a sudden just refreshing, he refreshed the fan base.
We're up. Good job, D. Good job. Way to start, man. Way to start. We're up first, baby. We're up. Y'all getting the ball. Good field position. Let's do what we do now. Come on. We got ball. Good field position. Come on. We got the ball. Good field position. Let's go. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's different.
You know, that's what AP was, and he gave the Raider Nation hope. You know, and that was it. Like, everyone calls in all the time. He gives us hope. He gives us hope. He brought back what the Raider way is.
This is about us. This was about you. You guys made up your minds what we was gonna do, and we did it. Exactly what we said. Brick by brick, O's in our will, relentless. Poise, we need some damn poise on that sideline. But more importantly, man, at the end, what was it? We was all here. But we believed. Think about what I said. I will, we will, I believe, we believe. God damn it, this is what the hell we do. Let's smoke our, let's talk our, the Raiders goddamn way. Let's do it.
How can you not just get fired up as a Raider fan hearing that kind of stuff, you know? It makes you, exactly like somebody said earlier in the video, makes you want to run through a wall for him, you know? And it just gets me fired up. Just gets me so fired up.
Now you have the right coach, right? You have the right coach in AP, and now you have the right players also. Now you have an opportunity to go do something. He's really turned into that guy that the fans 100% believe in.
It's definitely a partnership between the GM and the head coach, and you're working together on a daily basis, putting the football team together. From January when I was hired all the way through free agency, through the draft, having conversations with him, getting feedback. I think it's great that he has a big picture look at the football team. It makes it really easy when the head coach can succinctly identify exactly the traits he wants in a player.
Leadership, tough, passion, love for the game. And more importantly, man, just they want to be a Raider. Like for real, man, I want teams that want to be here, man. Hopefully the guys that we pick through the draft and free agency and undrafted players, man, they're like, I want to wear silver and black. And that, because if you have pride about that, then there's never going to be no quitting this team.
That is so awesome. We've seen it a little bit with the draft class of Max Crosby, Josh Jacobs, those guys all getting Raider tats, really wanting to be Raiders. And I think building on that, like you're saying, people that want to be Raiders, that's so huge for a team. Because if you're just coming to the Raiders for a bag, if you're just coming to the Raiders because there's no state tax, then you're on the Raiders for the wrong reason. We want people who want to be Raiders, who want to win football games, who want to build this franchise back up. I think we're headed in the right direction. We definitely are. And this is a big one right here. This guy right here.
Put the pen to the paper, sign, seal, deliver. Raider Nation, we got work to do.
We back, man. Ready to get back to work, 2024. New season, new sights.
Really love this fit. Really excited to see this Raiders defensive line go crazy next year.
Christian, the energy, man. Personality. The love for the game. Full-blown effort. You know what I mean? For 60 minutes. And that's what we're looking for. And I think it's going to be a blessing for Raider Nation.
Feels right. Put me in. I'm ready to go.
And here he comes in Gardner Minshew.
He's better than he gets credit for, right? He can lead an offense.
He got a great infectious personality. You talk about a great locker room guy. They love him in Indianapolis. They love him everywhere he's ever been.
Big ass boy,
Max and Christian. It's going to be such a good 1-2 punch between those two guys. He's relentless. He's Max Crosby in the middle of the defense. And the Raiders, in my opinion, haven't had just a dominant defensive tackle in a long time. Gardner Minshew was one drop pass away from having the Colts in the playoffs a season ago, and he came in, he went in there and played his role, and he did it really well, but he's a guy who can win games.
Man, I was so excited when I found out I was going to be a Raider. Man, this organization has so much tradition, so much history, and I've always felt like it really fit my personality and the way I play, and man, it just feels like such a fit, and I'm so happy to be here.
I'm big on, the love and support of each other and just building that camaraderie and building a brotherhood, because I'm nothing without those other 10 guys on the field around me and those other, 52 guys in the locker room. So it's gonna be important, to build this thing up. Raider Nation, I'm just here to work. I'm happy to be a part of this place, and I just hope I can deliver and that you guys will accept me and we can get this thing going and we get some wins. It's Morphin time. There we go. That's it.
Hey, Joe, appreciate everybody being here. We'll start over here with the staff.
Pat Graham, defensive coordinator. Luke Getsy, OC.
Luke Getsy, offensive coordinator, Las Vegas Raiders.
I was not happy about this hire, especially after they told us they hired Cliff Kingsbury, and then this was their backup. I wasn't happy, but he still has time to prove himself. Still has
I need to
time.
make sure I prove that every single day, that I bring that consistent energy every single day. And it's not about, the rep or winning that rep, but it's about being consistent and being there for them. And when they need me, giving them the tools, but letting them having the space to go create it and make it their own. And then always having their back in those moments whenever there is a little adversity, or even when there is, when you get the praise. You're still there, you're still the same, you're still consistent. We can get everybody playing with a play style that's above the rest of the league. Now we're giving ourselves a real chance to go, do what we want to do in such a competitive division. We're talking about ball security, we're talking the way we finish. We talk about, like, we want teams when they watch our film to feel it.
You talk about some of those great players. One of them, Davante Adams, a guy that you know really well. So I'll just ask you, at what point with Davante did you know, hey, this dude's kind of different? This is one of those guys that I'm going to tell my kids and my grandkids about.
Sure. Well, first of all, the person, right? That's what's unique about Davante as anybody I've ever worked with. How much he cares about people and how much he cares about his teammates. That's what he and I, the relationship that we had, we connected so well because we're just passionate about the relationships that we have in our life. And it was 2015 or 16. I'm in a room as a receivers coach with Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, and now here's this younger guy that's just getting ready to take off. But there was always just something that was a little bit different about Davante, and we really tapped into each other really well, and obviously then he was just able to just really take off and then become one of the best players in the league, not just receivers in the league. I know the mentality that he brings, I know the work ethic that he brings, and I know the kind of man that he is, the dad that he is, and the brother that he is to these guys here. And to me, if he's the one setting the culture, I know that we're in a really good place.
Definitely.
We got a really good
that
system
right, at
on
least.
offense now, and it's something that I'm very familiar with. It's what
West
I basically,
Coast.
It's literally the same verbiage, everything. It's the same playbook because Getsy was my receiver coach, and then he took what we did in Green Bay over to the Bears, and they didn't have the best cast to make him look good with that, but it's a hell of a system, so I'm really comfortable with it. So now it's just gonna come out and starting fast, man.
Okay. All right. Ready? Marvin Lewis, Las Vegas Raiders. He reached out to me right away, and I just felt like he felt like I could be a good resource for him and the staff.
Definitely. I love that AP has head coaches on his staff, especially someone like Marvin Lewis, who has had success in the NFL. A lot of success, actually, with the Bengals. And like he said, he could be a really good resource. Tap into him when maybe there's something that AP hasn't expected or hasn't experienced as a head coach yet. He can really rely on someone like Marvin Lewis to give him some kind of guidance.
I was excited. I had already begun to look at practice, look at the opponents, weigh in on the questions he had for me and what I saw and so forth, and kind of send him over by email or text every day. He bounces, the schedules and timing and things like that off of me. Reps, I think would be roster things, how he sees the roster. I'm sure game day stuff. How do we utilize the players, in and out? Even last year, putting a different group out there on third down. He and both Patrick bounced and said, hey, what do you think about this? And I said, well, you feel like those are your best guys, so get them out there. And I think it paid dividends, towards the end of the season.
Coates with the sack, and big man running, and an interception on the first pass. It's Jack Jones.
Amazing.
Coates has it, balls out on the turf. Malcolm Koonce for his third sack of the day. Crosby off the edge, giving chase, and drags him down from behind. And a sack. Malcolm Koonce.
AP is leaning on this guy, hey, check out what I'm doing. What do you think? Think about that. How humbling is that if a guy goes to someone that has all that experience and says, hey, could you double check my work, make sure I'm doing it right? Everyone wouldn't do that, right? And Marvin Lewis actually told us that AP is not stuck on himself. Those were his words. He's humble enough to ask for help and ask to say, what do you think about what I'm doing?
It was a very thorough process. I had all the coaches in there as well. They were involved in the process because I wanted to make sure not just for me, but it fit all of us. Some guys have done it at the highest level as far as being a head coach for multiple years. Some guys just get into the game.
That's probably so refreshing as a player too. Can you imagine having your boss be like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of new to this, and I want to be the best boss I possibly can be. Can someone with more experience, can someone who's been really successful, can I use you? Can you check on me? Can you make sure I'm doing things right? Can you make sure that, I have everything down the way that I think I do? And if not, he's able to be checked. He's able to take criticism. He's able to adapt. I think that's such a great trait to possess as a coach. And like I said, so refreshing to see as a player, because then you want to start to emulate that. Be coachable. Be able to learn, and as a younger guy, maybe take advice from a Max Krause, from a Christian Wilkins, from a Robert Spillane, from a Marcus Epps, veterans on the team, from a Davante Adams, from a Colton Miller, a Gardner Minshew, guys who's been around the league, who's been in this league for a long time. Just kind of take advice from those kind of guys, and this all comes back to AP building an absolutely great culture, starting half of last year, but really, really starting this year.
I feel like we got a group of men that are well-rounded, have a lot of ideas. At the end of the day, we're going to still structure everything the way that myself, Patrick, and Luke, and McMahon sees it. But it's okay to have different ideas and think outside the box.
Raider Nation, what is going on? Eddie Pascal back here in the great city of Indianapolis, and we are rocking and rolling.
It's a part of the process. It's a piece of the puzzle. It's definitely not the biggest piece. The workout numbers are important to us. The physicals are important to us. The most important thing for us is how do they play in the fall with their college team. So we use the combine information to kind of help us make some decisions with that.
Here's the Camarion Richardson.
Ooh.
Mississippi State.
He was striding that one out. Ooh.
Being at that 13th pick, it's kind of that tweener, but I go more for the offensive weapons in this. Who's going to step up next to Davante Adams?
Welcome to the NFL Draft in Detroit.
150,000 people are here for a big-time, highly anticipated, quarterback-heavy National Football League draft. Fans from all across this football-loving nation coming to the football-loving state of Michigan.
Vegas, we here. We here.
Excited to be here tonight and be with Raider Nation and see what happens tonight with the draft. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting and all good things to look forward to.
And then we might have a draft that becomes a cornerstone draft in the future of the National Football League. We might be looking back in 10 years at 2024, Rich, and saying to ourselves, the entire league was shaped that night.
The draft room, because there's a lot of moving parts. It's not just me in there just picking players. There's a whole personnel staff, there's an analytical staff, there's a team doctor.
I also haven't spoken on Tom Telesco. I think Tom Telesco was actually a pretty good hire. Every season the Chargers were always, do they have the best roster in the NFL? Oh, they're going to be contenders this year. They're always going to be contenders. The down part of that is obviously he wasn't really great with the cap, but you can't say that he didn't put at least a good roster on paper. Now, the Chargers obviously weren't contenders for the past ever, so I like Tom Telesco, to say the least.
That's there. Obviously, the head coach is there. So you just don't know how it's going to go. You can't control the draft all the way. And the way that you set up the draft board, we'll set the draft board up kind of like we have an empty roster. Okay, this is how the draft board is set up. We'll start making decisions from there.
With the first pick In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams. Washington Commanders select Jaden New England Patriots select Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., Joe Alt, Malik Neighbor, J.C. Latham, Rome Odunze,
J.J. McCarthy,
Olu Fashanu, Bo Nix.
As the commissioner has the Raiders pick, we have never had 13 straight picks on one side of the ball in succession at any point in any draft. So there's a lot on the line here.
When you're picking 13, you can go through you can go through every scenario that could happen. So I knew we were prepared no matter what happened. So you're just kind of sitting there watching how it plays out. It's actually pretty quiet.
With the 13th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers, tight end, Georgia. Come, welcome to the Raiders.
He's got Bowers. Touchdown! Brock Bowers. Down the middle. Guess who? Brock Bowers. Bowers heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
By consensus, this is the #1 tight end in the 2024 draft class.
Brock Bowers can be very special at the NFL level.
I absolutely loved this Brock Bowers pick. It just shows that the Raiders aren't going to be reaching anymore in drafts. They have known to be reachers especially in the first round of drafts. And for an absolutely exceptional tight end, a generational type talent to fall to number 13 and have the consciousness to be like, hey, I don't care if we have a great tight end already on our roster. He is a difference maker and can only improve our roster. We're going to go ahead and take Brock Bowers at 13. That is awesome.
Great value pick.
He lives up to the hype.
We're looking for more impact players on offense. I mean, just to keep it simple, we didn't score enough points last year on offense, so he can help in that regard.
Dynamic player, continued to play several times in Georgia. Is a physical specimen.
Marcus Allen
plays the game at a very high level, very explosive. I am really excited. You know, I studied Brock coming out of Georgia. You know, he's a dynamic, explosive player. This guy's a real difference maker, especially after the catch.
The fact there was a skill player like him available at that spot was intriguing to us. Obviously a high-level player and, you know, arguably the best college conference in the country. And he has all the off-the-field intangibles we look for, and you know, how you work in the weight room, how you condition here, how you work to get better, and how you use all the resources we have here to get better. And when you watch him play, he plays with an edge. He'll get dirty in the run game. He likes to block people. He likes to finish his blocks. And then as after the catch, like, he's not looking for the sidelines. He doesn't go down. His style of play fits us, and we think he can bring some impact to our offense.
I'm definitely excited to come in here and learn about the culture and just get to know all the guys and all the staff and everything, and just get ready to play some football.
Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers.
Oh yeah.
Raider Nation.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes, whatever helps the team win. So I'm there.
How I would like to build this team, I think me and Telesco see the same way. It's got to be built in the churches, man. I think for us, and that's my main focus, is really just building this team inside out. And I'd love to see us get some badass dudes, man, that are heavy-handed, physical, that play the game the way that I see it being played.
Jackson.
How we doing?
Good, how you doing?
Doing great.
Good. Hey, we're on the clock right here. We're ready to select you, and we'll make you a Las Vegas Raider.
Thank you so much.
You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm going to put you on the phone over here with our head coach, Antonio Pierce, all right?
What's going on, B-Dub?
How we doing, Coach?
Man, I don't know. You tell me. We ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Come on. About to come across that ticker, man.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you
Come
so
on,
much.
man.
Coach.
Hey, let's get. Hey, I need these big boys up front grinding now. Bring that mentality now. Bring that mentality. I know. I know you'll whoop some ass. We'll see you here, man. Enjoy with your family. We'll talk to you in a second. All right?
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.
Okay, man. Love.
Bye.
Woo! Raiders. Oh, yeah.
And with the 44th pick in the 2024 NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select guard Jackson Powers Johnson.
Jemiah was one of the best centers to ever play the game. But as far as like the tenacity with how they play, it's pretty similar. One of the best centers of all time was a Raider. And when you watch Jackson Powers play, like he plays with the same type of effort and physicalness and toughness. He just loves to finish blocks, loves to put people on the ground, bounces back up, loves to play.
The Jackson Powers Johnson pick was so great. To be able to get arguably the best offensive lineman in the second round, that is huge, huge, huge for the Raiders. He has the personality to be a Raiders offensive lineman, as you can see from some of those clips. He is intense, especially during a football game. He finishes his blocks. He runs downfield. He shows effort. I'm super excited to see Jackson Powers Johnson play on the Raiders offensive line and see how he improves his offensive line.
DJ, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Hey, we're on the clock right here. We're going to select you. We're going to make you a Raider.
All right, thank you.
You excited?
Yes, sir.
Who are you there with?
Oh, my family.
Awesome. Awesome. Hopefully there's a Raider hat in the room.
Appreciate that.
All right. Hey, I'm going to put you on the phone with our head coach, Antonio Pierce, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, congrats.
Thank you.
All right.
DJ.
What's up? How you doing?
What up, man? You ready to get over here to Vegas?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Come on, man. Got to block for these boys up front now.
Yes, sir.
You got to block for this quarterback, this damn running back, and everybody else, man. Bring that attitude. Ready to compete.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it with the family, man. Take it all in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
All right. I'll see you in a few.
All right. See you.
Okay.
With the 77th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Delmar Glaze, tackle, Maryland.
Big tackles with long arms with pretty good feet. And as a pass protector in college, playing against some really good pass rushers, he was just so steady and consistent. And in the NFL, like every team has at least two pass rushers, one on each side. And you have to be able to pass protect, whether you're a left tackle or a right tackle. And he showed some pretty high-level pass protection skills at the college level. As far as like football intelligence and instincts and length and feet, he has all that.
With the 112th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select DeCamerion Richardson,
Tommy Eichenberg,
Speedster.
Dylan Laube, Trey Taylor, MJ Devonshire.
I really liked this Raiders draft. I really did.
Good to go. I'll throw a back plate on there for you. This is the stock model. Good.
I just wanted to make sure AP stamped all of them. We weren't going to take any players that he just wasn't really sure about. So I just want to make sure they all fit what he's looking for. That was the big thing, especially since we just started working together in January. Things take time to come together, but I felt good about this class as far as what he sees in it and what it can do.
This team is competitive, and there's a lot of dudes that really care about ball and care about each other. So soak it all in, man. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. We're gonna have fun this year. We really trying to do this the right way, and everybody in this building got the same mindset.
I was a rookie minicamp tryout guy. I was undrafted, so I wasn't even picked up after the draft. I was a tryout player. The one thing I could really impart on you guys is just continually learn to grow. With passion and heart leading the way, just try to find ways to get better.
But I've been around a lot of people. I've been around a bunch of talented people. Talent is only going to get you so far. You guys are here for a reason, but everybody's talented in the NFL. At the end of the day, it's what you do. It's every little detail that matters.
Be a leader. I mean, you're not just a rookie. You're somebody here for a reason, so it's an opportunity for you to show that you can step up as well. You guys are sitting in these seats for a reason. You guys earned this. Like, go use your voice when applicable.
When it's time to compete, you got to show that it means something to you. Undrafted, first round, whatever, it needs to look different than the next man.
We're excited. You know, I get it. You get excited when you get to do football. You talk to any coach at this time of year, once you get to phase 3 and you actually get to see guys moving around, we're laying the foundation right now that hopefully we can keep stacking great days upon days and get where we need to be when September rolls around.
Some bowling.
Today we're taking the rookies out to go bowling as a collective group, both team growth and development, where player engagement, mental health, myself, and the players. It's really just taking time outside the building. You know, we learned a bunch today with you know, finances, but today we're just having fun, enjoying each other. Yes. Come on. Lock it in! Lock it in!
Hey, currently we're here about to do some little bowling action, all right? Let's see, it's gonna be a fun day. See what happens. Just like that. Oh, the spin again, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 for 3. Oh, he got it. He got it.
It's all about relationships. At the end of the day, these guys got to know each other. I mean, they have a common bond coming in the same year together. So the more that they get to know each other, the more they can grow and learn with each other. You know, a lot of the stuff that we do is really to help them beyond the game of football. So when it comes to relationships and having fun out here, just having a good time and enjoying each other's company, it goes well beyond the game.
Oh, like I said, red lights, no lights, all lights. I'm about that action, boss.
He's about that action, boss.
First of all, appreciate everybody being here. Max, we always talk about it, it's gonna be great. That show up every day, right? That show up every day. There's a standard, there's an expectation, and then there's a right way. Get better. Do line, get better. Wide receiver core, get better. QBs,
Get better every single day.
Get better. Passion, get better.
That's what I want to see. Everyone get better every single day.
You don't love this? Shame on you. Shame on you, man. I'm fortunate to be in these seats, winning my spot, but earning the right to keep going each and every day. So show that passion and love for the game and being ready. We're on the same page? Appreciate you.
Paintball. That's dope.
Just win, baby. Tough win. Team bonding, man. You know, we just coming out here communicating, just trying to, be on the team and really just trying to, help each other out to win. So that's what it's all about. We're coming out here and coming together, man. Just build that bond, build that, camaraderie where we just trust each other and we trust each other what we say, and we just go out there and do it on the field at 100%.
Got everybody rooting for each other, competing against each other for real. A lot of people out here cheating. We're not gonna speak on that, but we'll handle it in the locker room. It's a lot of fun for real, man. I'm enjoying it.
How'd that feel? This is it, man. This is what it's all about. Getting everybody together, having a good time. I think that stuff will really translate.
Got him!
That's what we want to see. Team bonding, coming together. That's so dope. Especially
Media
paintball.
day.
That's so cool.
Ooh, we're here. Does it feel good to be back?
Slightly. I mean, it's a long day. It's a long day.
Max, you
My
took too
routine's a
long.
little out of whack. The media day, it's a 6-1. You have a little bit of fun with it, but
Yeah.
I'm just excited for football to start.
Action. Grab onto that jersey.
It's really good just to get the guys in the building. They love this, right? You get the post, you get it for your family.
Yeah.
To get out here and obviously just do things for the crowd, for our teammates, for the organization is great. I can't hear you.
Come on, babe. I gotta do it with 12. I'm stuck with 12. You and me.
Okay, here's the game. You have to guess the player, past or present. I'm going to give you emojis,
Okay.
and you tell me
I got
what those
this.
emojis
I got this. I
who
got
they
this.
Are, okay, this
All
is
right.
called Raider Emoji.
Okay.
Here we go. First one.
Oh,
That's Max. Yeah, it's got to be Max.
Don Eagleton.
That's Max.
Don Eagleton.
Because he's the bald eagle, the American's eagle. His wingspan is long. He's good looking. Everyone in America loves him.
Wait, hold up.
Not the ocean, but the
Sea.
Wait, what?
Fish?
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
the sea.
Yes, see.
Pretend that's a bass.
Fish.
Oh, Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah.
Sebastian Janikowski.
Sea basket.
Sea.
Oh my God, sea bass. I'm bad.
Nothing feels better. Honestly,
I was low on that one, too.
January 13th, I've been thinking about these days, getting back with the boys. So I'm just so fired up for where we're at right now, and I can't be more excited.
All right, you take a couple steps back. 2013. I mean, I don't even know if Trey Tucker had a phone yet.
Look at this camera and give us your best AP impression.
I like us, man. We the Raiders. We bleed black. Just like my head. Ball. Let's go win so we can smoke cigars.
That's old Snaky Washington from back in
Oh,
the day.
yeah. Ken Stabler.
Oh my God, Ken Stabler. There you go.
Dave Ghostman Casper.
Ooh, yup. That was
Spooky
quick.
Casper Holiday was a good receiver back here in the
Come on,
70s.
Minshew.
See, oh yes, Charles Woodson.
Yeah, gotta be.
Charles Woodson. And that was for the win. That was for the whole thing.
There's been a couple guys I see it, you talk about it, but to me, when we're building this foundation, we're building this culture, the Raider way, that's brick by brick. So I got 200 bricks up here. I want everybody to come grab a brick. Everybody come up here and grab a brick. I got a brick and some markers.
Brick by brick.
Let's go. Everybody, you in the chair, everybody.
Now there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for the Raiders to prove to everyone who says that's not a very good team. They don't have a very good quarterback. They have a head coach that has never done it.
But we can't cheat to get there. And there's no easy way. You have to show up every day. You have to trust the process. I'm going to give the last guy on the roster. Work your way up. And if you're the best guy on the roster, keep kicking ass.
Everyone that's doubting them, they have an opportunity to be those guys that, I might not be the flashy guy, but I'm the guy that's going to get it done, right? And so I just think with everything that's being built and the talent that the team has, and again led by AP, he's the guy.
Last offseason, they gave you a white sheet paper. Now I'm giving you a break. Just write down one individual goal or one team goal. Keep it to yourself. And we're gonna collect these bricks come December. And we're gonna build them up.
He's the guy that's got everyone fired up, and the fact that it's the Raider way again, it's something that he's leaned into. Obviously, the fan base loves every minute of it, and I think that they're ready to support it.
Soon it begins. Soon iron will sharpen iron as the Raiders embark on a relentless pursuit of discovery to find out who and what each man is made of. And as each man looks into each other's eyes, soon the essence of who they are will be revealed, ultimately shaping the destiny of the silver and black. Soon it all begins, brick by brick.
The Raiders is in the future, right? And that's what it's got to be. And we're not looking like 2 or 3 years down the road. Like it's got to be this year as well.
Next time on Behind the Shield.
Training camp for us this year is really, really important as far as players keep improving, getting better, and then competing for either a role on the football team or competing for a starting job.
Henderson is fantastic. The facility is awesome. But after practice, you go home. You go home to your family. Instead, you're in Costa Mesa where you're with your brothers. You are with them. That's what it is. So you get to, know what this guy likes to do while he's unwinding, while he's relaxing. And I think that that's just as big to learn guys off the field as it is on the field.
So that was episode 1 of Behind the Shield. I absolutely love this. Like I said last year, Behind the Shield was so dope. I'm excited to continue reacting to Behind the Shield. I mean, I probably wasn't very super talkative because I really like watching this. But I'm obviously behind. This is episode 1. They're going into training camp. They're showing in episode 2. Next week, we're going to be reacting to episode 2. And throughout the season 2, I know they put out some Behind the Shield. So whenever that comes, I will be on it. I'll be putting out a video. Go ahead and subscribe. Put on those notifications. Like this video if you want to go ahead and follow along. I'm shooting to be more consistent with this YouTube, especially now that I got this set up. At least 2 videos, maybe 3 per week. We'll see how that goes. Thank you, Raider Nation, for coming along on this episode watch. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow me on all my socials. And as always, just win, baby.